The space train glided through the cosmos, a sleek silver bullet speeding along the vast expanse of the galaxy. Inside one of the passenger cars, Tom sat in a plush seat, peering out of the window as stars streaked by. He had embarked on this journey to reach a distant colony on the far edge of the galaxy, where he hoped to start a new life. Little did he know that this voyage would become a harrowing tale of survival. Tom had always been fascinated by the idea of space travel, and when he learned about the opportunity to join a space train, he jumped at the chance. The train was a marvel of modern technology, with its self-sustaining ecosystem and advanced life support systems. It was supposed to be a safe and comfortable journey, or so he thought. As the train continued its journey through the cosmic void, a sudden jolt shook the entire carriage. Passengers screamed as their seats wobbled and the lights flickered. Tom gripped his armrest, heart pounding as alarms blared throughout the car. "Attention, passengers!" A calm but urgent voice came over the intercom. "We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please remain in your seats while we assess the situation." The intercom fell silent, leaving the passengers in a state of anxiety. Tom's mind raced, and he could feel the tension in the air. Something was seriously wrong with this space train. Minutes felt like hours as the passengers waited for an update. Finally, the intercom crackled to life again. "We regret to inform you that the space train has experienced a critical malfunction. We are currently without propulsion, and our life support systems are functioning at reduced capacity. We are working to resolve the situation, but it may take some time." Tom's heart sank. The space train was stranded in the vastness of space, and their oxygen levels were depleting. Panic spread among the passengers, and Tom could hear the sound of heavy breathing as people struggled to stay calm. He knew he had to act fast. He reached into the overhead compartment and pulled out an emergency oxygen mask. He put it on, breathing in the precious supply of oxygen. Glancing around, he saw that not everyone had taken an oxygen mask, and some were in a state of shock. "Listen up, everyone!" Tom called out, his voice steady despite his own fear. "Put on your oxygen masks now. We need to conserve our oxygen and stay calm. Help anyone who's having trouble." Slowly, the passengers began to follow Tom's lead. They retrieved their masks and started breathing more easily. Tom made his way to the intercom system at the front of the carriage and patched into the train's communication network. "Is there any information on when we can expect help?" he asked, trying to keep his voice steady. A crackling voice responded, "We've sent out a distress signal, but it may take a while for rescue teams to reach us. Please continue to conserve oxygen and stay in your seats." As Tom returned to his seat, he couldn't help but wonder how long their supplies would last. He knew that they needed to ration their oxygen carefully. The atmosphere in the carriage grew tense as time passed, and there was no sign of rescue. Hours turned into days, and the passengers watched as the oxygen levels on their masks steadily decreased. Fear and uncertainty gnawed at their spirits. Tom tried to maintain a sense of hope, but with each passing hour, it grew harder. Finally, on the fourth day of their ordeal, a glimmer of hope appeared on the horizon. A rescue ship arrived, docking with the stricken space train. The passengers cheered as they were transferred to the rescue ship, their oxygen-starved bodies finally able to breathe freely. As Tom stepped onto the rescue ship, he couldn't help but feel a profound sense of relief and gratitude. He had survived a harrowing ordeal, and he knew that the journey to the distant colony would have to wait. For now, he was just grateful to be alive, cherishing the precious gift of oxygen that had sustained him through the darkest days of his life. As the rescue ship sped away from the disabled space train, Tom looked out at the stars once again. They seemed brighter and more beautiful than ever, a reminder of the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity.